All right, hi everyone. I am going to be inspired by this one today. That one's really cool. It is, I think that's the pattern Aquafleur. Whoops. See, that's what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to do that. I want to just look at this. Sometimes I don't like what Pinterest does. See, it's going to look up other things. I don't want to look up other things. Anyway, that's what that looks like. Does it have more? No. Can I look at it close? Kind of. Sort of an Aquafleur look. So we're going to kind of do that. That's my inspiration for today. I'm going to turn on this. I'm going to draw with my pencil a tree shape. Actually, I'm not going to even draw a tree shape. I'm going to draw a big triangle. And big triangle and a stem, a trunk. And then these are sort of this shape. They have sort of fans that are like this shape. Sort of like that. That's the general idea. And then we're going to just put the Aquafleurs in here. I'm not sure Aquafleur is the right word, but that's where I want to put my base, is aiming for those spots. Like that. Okay. So we're going to draw them going this way. Trying to remember how this was, or figure out how this was drawn. Okay. Yeah, okay. So these have these sort of ribbon-like things going up and toward this middle, like that. Yep, I'm kind of quiet. I'm thinking. Just like so, and then here. Like that. Like that. Okay, let's draw the next one. Oh, I like that better. Curving toward the inward. I did them the other way. I had them curving toward the outward. I like them better this way. Just like that. Yeah, I like them that way better than that way. A little bit more spaced out, a little bit curved toward the middle. So that's how we're going to do it. Okay. And these go like this. Just like that. Simple as can be. Something like that. This is getting easier as I draw. I'm less worried about the shape. I'm just kind of just going for it. Okay, and then this shape's going to come up here. And in here, and around like that. Okay, I like that. And then this one's gonna come, come in here. Something like that. There's my tree. I'm happy with how that came out. I'm gonna sign her. And then we're going to erase all my guidelines. And we're going to come in here. We're going to get a little blendy. We're going to fill in some blacks and whites. Decide where we want our shine. I think we're going to put our shine. You can decide where you want your shine. I'm going to put my shine right here on this one. Right there. Right there. Right there. 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 And there. And like that. Okay, I don't know if you can see those lines, but that's where I'm going to skip and leave the white spots. I'm going to start actually at the top, I think, now. And I'm just going to fill these in and leave a spot blank. That will give it that sparkle, shininess. Just like so. See how that leaves it sparkly? I like that. And then I'll come back in with the pencil and I will shade in this part. Because you'll need it for the depth of these other like this is on top of that one and so forth. But I believe this is the pattern called Aquafleur, or something similar. It's Aquafleur inspired anyway. You know, I think I'm going to try a paradox inspired tree. What do you guys think? I think maybe on the next one that's what I will do. Perhaps I'll do it on a dark blue with white pen or silver pen. Maybe silver. I'm very quiet today. I was chit-chatty on the last video. I must have said everything I wanted to say. And now I have nothing more in me. Oh, I like how this is turning out. Okay, I really like this. Maybe I'll do some questions out of my book. Where's my book? Did I bury the book? What did I do with the book? Oh, I stick it up on my bookshelf. Okay, questions out of the book. If you could have worked for anyone in history in your own field, who would you choose? Well, I don't know a whole lot of famous people in my field because I work in retail. Who would I want to have learned from? Perhaps, gosh, I don't know. Anybody know any famous retailers? Who was the person who started Sears and Roebuck. Those were real people. I don't know their first names, but I know Sears and Roebuck both were real people. So, perhaps one of those gentlemen would have been awesome to learn from. And you work directly under them, you would be higher up, unless of course you were just a secretary, but you'd be higher up in the chain of chain stores. I don't know. That's a kind of a hard question just because my field doesn't have a whole lot of famous people. Sam Walton? I don't know. If you could have been the person who discovered any country in history, which country would you like to have been the first to find? That's kind of a weird question. Would have to be, well, obviously the first to find means, it doesn't mean the first Westerner to find and to take over from native population. It means the first person to find and that it wasn't populated before. At least that's how I interpret that. So you would have to go back a really long way to find places that had never been populated before, and that you were the first to get there ever. So I would suspect it would have to be a small island nation somewhere, like St. Kitts or something. Little tropical island. Would have to be my choice because you can't say like America, because when Mr. Christopher Columbus or whoever else it actually was stepped foot onto American soil, they weren't the first ones here, and we tend to forget that. There were peoples living here prior, and we just decimated their population. European expansion of the quote-unquote New World was not friendly to the local populace. I'm not sure we teach that very well in school, but we probably teach it better now than we did when I grew up. Because, you know, when I grew up, we said that Christopher Columbus discovered America. Well, he didn't discover America. He figured out how to get here from Europe. That's not discovering America. America was here. The Americas were here. They had indigenous populations. North America, South America, all had indigenous populations. They just weren't populated by Europeans. And that whole mentality of, well, now that I've landed here, it belongs to us. That's just weird to me. You know, in the 21st century, 20th century, wherever we are. We're in the 21st century now, right? Yes. The thought of just traveling somewhere and just saying, okay, this belongs to me now, it's just weird. But it was the accepted thing back then. belongs to us. How arrogant must a population be to think that way? Doesn't matter that somebody else already lives here. We're just going to take it for ourselves. Pretty awful if you think about it. Not sure I like this corner down here. We'll just do something like that with it. These are all just kind of mushing into one, but that's okay. Not as bad as it looks to me in person. I feel like it's not right, but it looks good on screen. So there's that. I'm going to erase again. I keep white lines. Yeah, now we need a little pencil. Down in these depths. Well, this is 2B. It's not as soft as I thought. That's okay. 2B's fine. So we're just going to kind of go around the edge of each of these and give them a little shading where they're overlapping each other. That overlaps that right there. That overlaps that right there. This one overlaps this one. That one overlaps that one. That overlaps this up here. Just like so. And those kind of need some shading like this. Like that. And we're going to blend that out. Find my blending stump. This one. To make it more Christmassy, I may want a color. I don't know. Shall we leave it black and white? I like it black and white. But I also feel like it needs something. Make it Christmassy. You know what? I like that circle that I did on that other one. So I think I'm going to do another circle. A bit smaller. Something like that. And then I'm going to color that green. Green or red? Red or green? Blue? No, I think it needs to be red or green. I'm going to go with this kind of dark. Do I have a crimson? Vermilion. Let's go with vermilion. I don't have a crimson. I've got an Indian red, and I've got a gonna go with this one. Gonna go with red. Just in case I decide I want to put a little green on the leaves of the tree. We're gonna go with red. And I'm gonna color it all the way in, I think. I'm almost tempted to get out my Poscas and make it a really poster looking instead of the colored pencil. But let me finish off with the colored pencil first and see how I like it. But I am tempted to go more postery. Make it a flat poster red with the Posca marker. What do you guys think? It looks a little Chinese or Japanese or something, but I am tempted to flat marker it. I think that's what I want to do. All right, let's go get my red Posca marker and give her a shake. Bit of scrap paper to test her out on. Make sure the paint is flowing, and try again. Yeah, I like that better. Just a thicker red. I suppose I could use the colored pencil and get layers and layers and layers and then use a solvent to really blend that out. But I think I just want this flat red. Doesn't seem very, excuse me, Christmassy. But that's okay. Doesn't have to be Christmassy, does it? I like that flat red a lot. I really like that flat red. Okay, I'm happy with that. do think I'm going to do tree in Paradox for the next one. Oh yes, much better. Oh, that's what that needed. A lot. That needed that. And I think I'm going to put, I don't know, I might be ruining it. But I think I'm going to put a white. I want to really make that stand out. Yep, like that. I don't know why, but I do. Very graphic. Bold and graphic. I erased a little line right there. I need to let that dry and put that back. But other than that, I like it. There. Okay. There's my tree for today. Is it Christmassy? I don't know. Do I love it? Absolutely. Absolutely love it. I think that's awesome. Does it need any green? Ugh. I'm afraid to put green. No, we're going to leave it just like that. It is what it is. I will see you on the next video where we will play with, I'm going to play with Paradox. All right. You guys have a great day. I will see you on the next video. Go out and do something nice for someone today, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.